Hello and welcome to Coco Styling. My name is Micah and today we will be talking about transition clothes for weight loss or weight gain. I do need to make a disclaimer because I don't necessarily want to encourage anyone to change their body if they don't want to, but I'm currently in a small quarantine weight loss journey and I thought that it might be useful for others to know these steps. I gained about 30 pounds during quarantine, and that is enough weight to notice a change in the clothes that I wear. Most of the things that I wore before that don't fit anymore, since I'm basically a fashion hoarder, not only because I love clothes, but also because my weight fluctuates a lot. Thankfully, I still have clothes from when I was overweight that I can style and wear, but I'm also aware that not everyone has a permanent transition wardrobe. As someone who has lost and gained a significant amount of weight between 20 and 80 pounds more than once, I know how frustrating it can be to find things that look really nice when nothing in your closet fits. Also, if you're only losing about 5 pounds, you might not need this, but this is more for people who have a change between 3 or more sizes. Or for people like me who do fluctuate a lot. I'm normally a size 6 or 8 US, but I tend to fluctuate between a size 2 and a size 14. So that is a really big change. Okay, so tip number 1. Don't hide your body. The first instinct of many people is to wait until they reach their goal weight in order to start dressing better. I feel like it's important that no matter your size, you should always wear things that A, make you feel good, and B, make you look good. So unless your personal style is something like Billie Eilish, you might want to avoid wearing leggings and oversized hoodies all the time. Go through your closet regularly. This is important to avoid making the first mistake. Go through your closet and see which things fit well and which ones don't. It's important to keep doing this until you reach your goal weight, because something that might fit really good at the beginning of your journey might look extremely oversized in the end. 3. Create a mini capsule wardrobe. The next step is to find your basics among the things that do fit you well, and then put them in a part of your closet where you can keep those things in rotation. Not only will this help you dress faster, but it also saves you the frustration of things not fitting well when you're building outfits. The formula for a regular capsule wardrobe is number of tops times the number of bottoms plus dresses equals the amount of outfits. But for this to work, all of your tops should go with all of your bottoms, and that can be hard, but try to make as many pairs as you can. 4. Know what fits you best. This can be tricky because depending on how much your body changes, your body structure might look different, especially your body lines, aka how does your body frame look. For example, I have a very round face most of the time, but when I lose weight, my features tend to look a lot sharper and blunt. This doesn't represent a very big change in the way that I style my body lines, but in someone who has like a 100-pound weight loss change, it might. 5. What to do with the clothes that you want to keep. When you lose weight, your body changes. This means that some of your clothes might fit in some places, but not in some others. If you have a sewing machine, you can take in the waist in some pieces, and you can also do it by hand, but depending on the material, that might be really hard. 6. Modify your clothes. This is more for advanced sewing enthusiasts because this can be a bit hard to do. but you can shrink your clothes by cutting them to your new size. I would only recommend doing this if the size difference is greater than 3. If it isn't, then I would just stick it in at the waist or in the places that you need to. You can also take your clothes to a seamstress, but if you do this, I would just take the main pieces in that capsule wardrobe, because depending on how many pieces you want to take, it can get expensive. My weight does fluctuate a lot, so I don't do this. I would just rather have my underweight and overweight clothes in my closet. I don't get rid of most of my clothes, and whenever I make alterations, I try to make sure that they are easily reversible, just in case. 7. Understand your dress size. Before we get to the next step, which would be filling the gaps in your closet, you need to understand dress sizes. In order to drop a US dress size, you have to lose about 10 pounds. It might be more or less depending on your body, but that is a general guide. Also, taking into account the last 2 tips, most garments can be modified about 2 sizes before they lose their shape, unless you cut them, but don't do that if you don't have any practice. Or if you want to try it and you don't mind losing your piece, that's okay. But yeah, please don't buy new clothes every time you drop a size. Keep it between 3 and 5, that would be ideal. And if you do want to, you can modify them just so you can have them a little bit longer. Don't buy expensive clothes. You can use this tip to fill in the gaps on your capsule wardrobe. It is important for you to know that you can be stylish on a budget. Also, depending on how much weight you're losing, please refrain from buying expensive shoes as well. I didn't know that until I experienced it, but your shoe size can change as well. It's better for you to dress in simple pieces so they're easy to pair, and that way you will also need less pieces. Even when you're wearing a simple outfit, it can be extremely fashionable. If you want to give it a try, you can try minimalism, and I have a video on it if you're interested. 9. Know when to buy new clothes. Like I said before, you can alter your clothes about 2 US sizes. That would be a difference of about 20 pounds or about 10 kilograms. If you have to lose 20 pounds, I would say that you should buy clothes when you reach your goal weight. But if you're in a weight loss path, like I was before, in which you have to lose a significant amount of weight, in my case 80, you might have to replace your capsule wardrobe more than once. If this is your case, please do not buy expensive clothes. It would be a waste of money, so don't do it. I'm actually looking for pieces for my new closet. I'm renewing it again for multiple reasons. Seasonal changes and weight loss being the main reasons, but if you guys want to see how I built a new wardrobe from almost scratch, let me know. And finally, number 10. Continue updating your closet. You need to keep updating your closet until you reach your goal, because you want to keep looking good, for things to keep fitting you, even if you have to alter them. This sometimes will also mean that you might have to fill some spaces in your mini capsule wardrobe. Now that we have gone through the recommendations on what to do, the next step is to understand what to look for in your new transition clothes, so they can last you more than 2 dress sizes. 1. Stretchy materials. Jersey, modal, and knit are your friends now, because they cling and adjust to your body. This means that you will have to alter them less often than regular clothes. 2. Adjustable garments. They do the same thing as stretchy materials. Things like wrap and drawstring garments do the trick. They don't have to look sporty. You can find clothes that look very stylish, even if they're adjustable. If your item is not adjustable, you can use a belt. This can help you cinch in your garment at the waist without taking it in with a sewing machine. 3. Open styled garments. Garments like cardigans and coats that don't fasten are great options because they frame your body without necessarily having to shape it. And since it's an open style, you can use a base outfit that can help you create your desired look. 4. One size fits most items. This sure depends on the item because some of them won't work at all, but some things might work for a longer time because they're supposed to fit a wide range of sizes. You can also play with the fits of your garments. It can be a fitted sweater at first, but it might look oversized later. You can create fashionable looks with that as well. And 5. Simple styles. This is important because if you have to modify your clothes, it's easier for you to do it without having to get an expert seamstress every time you drop a size. Also, thankfully for us, simpler clothes tend to be cheaper, or they tend to go on sale more often, and I love that. Now, clothing examples. This section will not be super in-depth because this depends on your personal style and your personal capsule wardrobe. It will also depend on your color season, your body shape, and your body structure. I have videos on all of those, so if you want to check them, they will also be linked somewhere in here. So these items are just examples. 1. Adjustable tops. Like I said before, they cling to your body, they cinch in at the waist, and they tend to be on materials that are a little bit more stretchy. 2. Adjustable trousers. They can have elastic bands or partial elastic bands. They don't necessarily have to look super sporty like joggers. They can be dress trousers with a partial elastic band. 3. Slim fit sweaters. Like I said before, you can play around with the fit of your garment. So if something is very slim at first, it can be an oversized item later. 4. Drawstring or wrap dresses. Just like with the other items, they can be very formal or very casual and also very comfortable. I would give this the opportunity to invest in, well, not invest because it has to be cheap, but it would be an opportunity to try loungewear if you ever want to. And cardigans. I love cardigans. They frame your figure, and if they're open styled, they're a lot better because you can use them for a longer time. And 5. Wrap coats or open style coats. Just like with cardigans, they frame your figure. They can help you look a lot more stylish, especially if you play around with the pieces that you're using on your base outfit. Now, 3 extra tips while we look at amazing plus size fashion. 1. Let's go to the complete opposite. Things that you should avoid buying. Basically, anything that is very expensive or elaborate. Depending on your lifestyle, you might need to, but try to avoid getting too many of these pieces if you're on a weight loss journey. Things like blazers, jeans with elaborate waistbands, and elaborate dresses can be a hassle to modify, which is why I would stay away from those. 2. Don't buy your goal clothes. Why? Because unless you have followed the same path before, you won't know how those clothes will fit. If you want to reward yourself with items, what you can do is set up a bank account or a jar and put the money on it instead of buying it when you want to. And then buy things when you have reached your goal. That way you can try them on and see if they fit, and if they don't, you can change them or return them. And 3. I'm not gonna tell you to get rid of all your clothes from your previous weight because I don't do that and I don't want to be a hypocrite. The reason for that, like I said before, is because my weight does fluctuate a lot. This time I do want to redo my closet because I feel like it's time. It has been about 3 years since the last time that I redid it, so it's time. Some people say that keeping your clothes can be temptation to go back, but it is your choice if you keep them or if you give them away. Those were all of my tips for a transitional weight loss wardrobe. I really do hope it was helpful, And as always, you can write down all of your questions down below. If you need help with your style journey, you can hire me as your personal stylist at cocostyling.com. And also, you can check out my written blog, where you will be able to find the transcripts of my videos at micahlimsden.com. And as always, lately, leave me a flower if you managed to finish my video. But let's have a twist. What's your favorite flower? Mine is ilang ilang or lang lang, however you want to call it. It's a beautiful yellow flower that grows in a tree. It has the most amazing smell. It's one of my favorite perfume smells. But yeah, have a nice day, and I hope to see you soon.